Hi there, I'm Amanda Cromhote from Truth. Welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge. We interview world experts in loyalty blindly. We're hoping to create insight, spontaneity, and a lot of fun through the challenge. The challenge is about promoting the blind loyalty trust, and my book called Blind Loyalty, 101 Loyalty Concepts Radically Simplified. All profits from the book go towards the trust. We hope you enjoy the Blind Loyalty Challenge. So another Blind Loyalty Challenge and a Blind Loyalty Challenge with a winner of the International Loyalty Awards. So I'm very happy to say hi to Nida Yunus. She is the Director of Loyalty at Al Shire Group, which operates the Aura program, which won Best Loyalty Program, Retail, Food and Non-Food at the International Loyalty Awards 2024. Nida, welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge.
Thank you, Amanda. It's lovely to be here.
Awesome. So I'm going to go straight into it. So the Blind Loyalty book has a couple of chapters on retail. You're not the Aura loyalty program with your many million of members, 8 million members you confirmed earlier,
Right.
cuts across different industries. So we have a couple of chapters. One is chapter 71 in fashion retail, chapter 72 in beauty retail. For you, what is the most important loyalty KPI in retail?
Aura was born like 2 years ago, so it's been 2 years running. And I think obviously as the program sort of matures through its different life cycle, we've had to look at different metrics. So in the first couple of years, it was really about how many transactions are we linking, how many people are signing up to this program. And I think those were the two core metrics. But since we've had like an amazing sort of, linkage of all our transactions, and we've reached that 8 million, 8.2 million members in the program, we're now focused on things such as customer lifetime value as a core metric, and I would also say active members, because of the 8.2 million members, a core metric for us to track is how many people are actually transacting with us every 90 days. Yeah.
Wonderful. It's interesting you say 90 days because a lot of retailers take an activity period of 12 months. So I always find it interesting when it's different.
Well, that's been
different
debated a lot internally, and I think because of the frequency of the brands we've got, we want to see our customers more often. Like where we are, we're not really sort of, buy once in a year sort of brands. You've got high frequency brands such as H&M and Bath and Body Works, and really sort of value beauty brands as well. So we expect to see a higher frequency, and we do see that as well. Yeah.
Lovely. Great. Wonderful. So chapter 53 and 54 are about redemption.
Okay.
How do you see members' behavior change after a redemption activity?
Oh, that's a good question. So redemption, I mean, I should have said, is also another metric. It's really hard to pin loyalty metrics into just one key metric because there's so many dimensions you look at. But when it comes to engagement, absolutely redemption is key. And we know that, every time a member redeems, they spend about 5 times more. But we've also seen that their frequency goes up. And because we're sort of a coalition, Al Shire loyalty program that brings around 70 plus brands within the portfolio, and you've got fashion, beauty, home furnishing, pharmaceuticals, all of these things coming together, and hospitality as well, I should say. We see that our customers end up spending more often, and they spend more and they shop more often as well with us. So all those sort of multipliers of average customer value goes up for a redeemer versus a non-redeemed.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because in the chapters in blind loyalty, there's a debate that supports that. And then there's a debate that talks about collectors who want to cash out and then disappear. But obviously you're creating enough stickiness that the average isn't cashing out.
It's at least 5 times more in terms of value.
That's incredible. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing the actual number. That's great. Okay, my last question is super easy. So in chapter 51, we talk about surprise and delight.
Yeah.
What is your personal favorite surprise and delight experience?
We, well, if I'm biased, I'll talk a little bit about Aura, but we've started to just trial this out with some of our beauty brands, where when they do upgrade, they get a gift, or when it's their birthday, they do get a gift with us. But I think a true sort of surprise and delight, done well is a Sephora, where they sort of really, understand those avid beauty shoppers, and then they reward them with gifts that they like, and with brands they purchased before. And we within our world as well, we're trying to do those sort of things, because I think surprise and delight for birthdays, tears become a bit more predictable. But now, like, how can you reward people for those covert milestones, like those hidden loyalty milestones that they do, where
Mm.
I'm in your restaurants every day, or I'm just a beauty fanatic, and it's just making sure that you reach out to them, you leverage this data. We've got a clienteling program as well, which is running in Alsha at the moment, where all of this data is leveraged by our frontline teams, and they stay in touch with our customers. So it's not just sort of the traditional CRM, but staying in touch with these customers, informing them when there are new products available, and just sending out samples to them, and getting them to try out all the
Mm.
newness that we've got in our stores. Yeah,
I love that. Absolutely love it. I can imagine practically to execute it's quite difficult, but the
absolutely.
fact that
Yeah,
you're even attempting it is just magic. I love it.
you know what? I mean, loyalty is truly built with all these relationships as well. It's the little gestures that make the big impact. So the more we can do of these, and the more gifts we can hand out and reward our customers, the more loyal they're going to be.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Nida. It's too easy for you. So the last question I want to ask you is, who else can I talk to on the Blind Loyalty Challenge? Who would you like to tag?
I'd like to tag. I think I'd like to tag Lisa Brightwell. She is the managing director of Bright Insights, and she runs a loyalty consultancy here in the Middle East. And, she's an expert when it comes to loyalty and payments, and lots of exciting things. So yeah, I'd like to tag Lisa. Mm.
Wonderful. Well, I've met Lisa at the International Loyalty Awards, and she's also a
Ah,
fellow judge on the
okay,
International Loyalty Awards. So yeah, it'd be a pleasure to chat to her on the Blind Loyalty Challenge.
thank
Thank you
you.
so, so much, and congratulations again on your award this year.
Yes, super happy that we got that, and thank you so much. Enjoyed it. I was nervous, but it wasn't as bad as I thought.
You survived.